Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing 5 methods that I try to induce labor that actually work for me. And the second part of this video would be on symptoms that I kind of figured labor was near. So if you're interested in this video, please stay tuned. So the first method that I tried was the walking and jogging method. So basically I started at 28 weeks and I would walk up and down the stairs in my house along with jogging down the street. And I would do a light jog. It wasn't like no full pace jogging, but I would do a light jog and walk for about a half a mile. And I started doing this like every other day. At 28 weeks, I didn't do it every day because I didn't want to overdo it because I was really tired and my bones and my muscles would ache up really fast. But at 31 weeks, that's when I started doing it every day. The second method was the evening Primrose Oil, and I started this at 36 weeks, and the brand that I use is the Spring Valley Standardized Evening Primrose Oil, and it's the 1,000 milligram. If you guys can see it. And I got that from Walmart, by the way. And basically evening primrose oil just supposed to help thin out your cervix. And you basically take one orally, and you can also insert these vaginally. So basically what I did, I started this at 36 weeks, and I took one orally, and when I got to 36 weeks and 5 days, that's when I inserted one vaginally. I poked a hole in the tablet so the gel would come out more, so it wouldn't take so long with melting, because that can get a little messy. So I just poked a hole and inserted vaginally, and I did that until I was 37 weeks and 6 days. And then after that I stopped. Of course I upped the dosage. I would take once I got to 37 weeks, I took 2 orally and 2 vaginally, but that's as far as I went. Some people do 4 vaginally, but they do it in increments throughout the day, so I don't know if that's safe or healthy, but my doctor told me 2 orally, 2 vaginally is fine. The third thing that I tried was the foods. Now I did try the dates, and basically they say with the dates is if you take 5 a day, then it should help ease, you should have an easy labor. Well, I didn't get past the first day because I couldn't get down 3. It took a whole bottle of water, y'all. Them things is nasty. Oh my god, they look like cockroaches. They are so disgusting. They're super dry. I didn't like them at all, so that didn't help for me. But I did try the pineapples, and the pineapples gave me some contractions. I would eat 3 cartons of it, you know, little cartons from Walmart. I would eat 3 cartons of those a day, and they did give me contractions, but it wasn't they wasn't consistent enough to put me into labor. So they definitely gave me contractions, if I guess if that's what you're looking for with the pineapple method. The fourth thing is sex. Some women are disgusted, freaked out by sex when they're pregnant, but sex can really help. It put me into labor with my first daughter, so it definitely helps. The fifth thing is castor oil. Castor oil has a huge background as it is with bad stories, so I'm gonna give you a good story. I took it around 1 o'clock. I had diarrhea. By 1:53 the next morning I had my daughter, so it definitely worked for me. The brand that I used was Now Solutions Castor Oil, 100% pure. So that's the focus. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the brand that I used. I got that from Amazon, and I only did a half of a teaspoon. I didn't do too much. I didn't go overboard because I didn't want to feel the bad diarrhea pains, and I didn't want to go through that, so I was scared to take it already from the horror stories. But I just took a little bit of it, and it worked fine for me. Some people got by the little bottles from like Walgreens or Walmart, and they take the whole bottle, which that's why I feel like it goes wrong. but castor oil could definitely put you into labor. My when I went in to get checked that night at the first hospital, she was a midwife, and she told me that she was saying that castor oil can't put you into labor. Yes, it can, because it definitely put me into labor that night. And that's it. That's all the methods that I tried on inducing labor. I wanted to try the red raspberry leaf tea, but they didn't have it in my stores here, so I didn't get a chance to try that, but I heard that it worked. The Prodromal, I hope I'm saying that right, Prodromal labor. And basically what that is you have contractions for about 1 to 2 hours, and they're consistent contractions, but they eventually stop. And sometimes they'll start back. With mine, they'll stop for 3 hours, and then it'll start back, and then it'll stop and it'll start back. And that started at 36 weeks, and I would have it every day. So I thought I was in labor for about a whole week, you guys, no lie, but my contractions would never be consistent enough for me to go to the hospital. So that definitely is an indicator. Another thing is the heartburn and acid reflux. I had that at the end. Now, I never had heartburn or acid reflux in my life, so this was very new to me. Yeah, I definitely had a lot of heartburn and acid reflux. Another one was the constipation and diarrhea. I definitely had that at the end. I would say it started around 37 weeks, and I felt like my body was just really cleansing itself out and getting ready for her to come. And that's how I knew that it could be any day now. I had the burst of energy, and I had it with both pregnancies, and I had it with my first daughter a week before I went into labor with her, and I had it with my second daughter 2 days, I want to say 2 days before I went into labor with her. So that burst of energy is definitely a sign, you guys. The nausea and vomiting, I had that a day before I went into labor. I was so nauseous that day, and it came out of nowhere. I was super nauseous. I couldn't eat. I lost my appetite. I was just really sick. I was really sick, and it wasn't from the castor oil. I don't think it was from the castor oil, because I was feeling nauseous previous to me taking the castor oil, but I actually vomited that day, and I was like, no, I don't normally vomit after I eat Cheerios. So so that was definitely a sign for me. And that's it, you guys, with the symptoms that I came encounter with. If you guys have any more symptoms or methods that you guys felt was helpful to you guys, please talk about it in the comments and share your stories, because believe it or not, a lot of women such as myself, we look on YouTube and try to find videos that may be helpful to inducing labor. And if you have any questions for me, please ask me in the comments. I don't mind answering. I don't mind sharing my story, because I feel like it can be helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.